Do you believe a single pork leg could be worth over $4,000? Welcome to Agriculture Flow. Today we're diving into the world of Jamón Ibérico, the black treasure of luxury cuisine. This isn't just any ham. From the sprawling oak forests of Spain, where pigs roam freely, feeding on acorns, to a meticulous curing process that blends centuries-old craftsmanship with modern technology, every slice tells a story of dedication, rarity, and unmatched flavor. So, what makes this meat more valuable than gold? Join me as we unlock the secrets behind this culinary treasure. Prepare yourself, because after this video, you will never look at pork the same way again. Not every type of pork can create the Jamón Ibérico worth thousands of dollars. The secret lies in their origin and genetic makeup. We are talking about the Iberico pig, an indigenous, black-hoofed breed found only on the Iberian Peninsula, specifically in Spain and Portugal. What makes them special is their extraordinary metabolism. Their fat layer doesn't sit entirely on the outside. Instead, it deeply infiltrates the muscle fibers, creating a gorgeous marbled appearance that delivers a melt-in-your-mouth tenderness unlike any other pork in the world. Furthermore, their fat contains a large amount of oleic acid, the same healthy monounsaturated fat found in olive oil. Simply put, you are eating a cut of pork that is both incredibly delicious and heart-healthy. That is why it is often called the essence. However, here's the harsh reality. Less than 1% of the world's total pig population is raised under the strict standards required to produce the finest Jamón Ibérico. This is not just cuisine, it is a centuries-old cultural heritage of Spain, a treasured symbol of tradition. This rarity is the second explanation for its astronomical price. To achieve this essence of meat quality, these pigs must undergo an extremely rigorous training program. After the first 14 to 18 months, when they reach an ideal size, they enter the fattening phase. But this is no ordinary fattening process. This is where nature becomes the gym. The rule here is strict. Each pig is granted a privilege on an area roughly the size of a football field. The maximum stocking density is only about 50 pigs per hectare, 10,000 square meters. They are completely free to move, run, and forage for food. This not only helps them develop firm muscle, but also helps the fat dissolve and penetrate deep into the muscle fibers. And then, the decisive factor, a unique diet. During this phase, their main food source is the ripe acorns, bellota, that litter the floor of the dehesa forest. They feed without limits, absorbing the abundant oleic acid from the acorns, transforming the structure of their fat into the healthy type and creating that unmistakable characteristic nutty flavor. However, not every pig is honored with becoming Jamón Ibérico. A select few are carefully chosen to continue breeding, maintaining the valuable gene pool. The rest, the warriors who have successfully completed this unique training course, are then moved to the processing stage. These are the special pigs, carrying the very essence of the land that create the $4,000 ham leg. Now let's dive into the process of creating the finest Jamón Ibérico. The pork legs are placed on a conveyor belt to begin the next stages of preparation. Here, skilled workers use sharp knives to carefully remove part of the skin and outer fat layer. This step not only reshapes the leg, but also allows the salt to penetrate more evenly during the upcoming curing phase. Every cut requires absolute precision. Even the slightest mistake could affect the final quality. Each ham leg is then meticulously sorted by experts based on size, fat thickness, and overall quality, and is tagged with a unique barcode, allowing for full traceability and quality assurance throughout the entire production process. The highest quality cuts, the gems, are set aside to become the prized Jamón Ibérico. What about the other parts? The remaining meat, still premium Iberico pork, will be used to create other traditional products like chorizo, sausage, or salchichón. Next comes the salting phase, a step that transforms fresh Iberico pork legs into the beginnings of culinary gold. Sea salt isn't just the oldest natural preservative. It's an artist that defines flavor and texture. This process takes place in a refrigeration room with strictly controlled temperatures, usually only 0°C to 5°C, 34°F to 41°F, where humidity is kept high to prevent the meat from drying out too quickly. There are two main methods. In modern facilities, machines dispense the salt with absolute precision. But in traditional workshops, skilled artisans meticulously hand-rub the salt, adjusting the amount to the unique shape of each individual leg. Balance is paramount. Too little salt, the meat will spoil. Too much salt, the meat will become hard and lose its subtle flavor. The ham legs will be buried in sea salt for about 1 to 2 weeks, depending on their weight. The general rule is 1 day of salting for every kilogram of meat. During this time, the salt slowly permeates every muscle fiber, gently drawing out moisture and beginning to stabilize the fat, awakening internal enzymes. This isn't just chemistry. This is a patient, handcrafted art that lays the solid foundation for the Jamón Ibérico's harmonious, unforgettable, nutty flavor. After the intense salting phase, the Iberico pork legs are carefully washed to remove any excess salt, then gently pressed to achieve a perfect, elegant shape. This isn't just a cosmetic touch. Pressing is a crucial step that ensures the fat and meat are evenly distributed, creating the ideal texture and structure for slicing later. After the pressing stage, the Iberico hams enter the washing and drying phase, a delicate yet essential step. Each leg is carefully washed to remove any excess salt and meticulously inspected for imperfections, ensuring that only the finest hams continue forward. Once cleaned, the hams are slowly air-dried, allowing a natural protective crust to form, which preserves the flavor and sets the stage for the long curing process ahead. Next comes the natural curing stage, where patience and nature take the lead. For the first 90 days, the legs must sleep in a cool cellar, where the temperature is kept extremely low, around 3°C, 37°F, along with near absolute humidity, 90%. This strict control is key. It prevents the meat from dehydrating too quickly and retains its natural inner tenderness. Once stabilized, these legs are moved to the drying loft, secadero, where nature officially intervenes. This space features soft natural light and, most importantly, cool, fresh air flowing through adjustable windows. Under the influence of the wind and changing temperatures, the curing process is accelerated. Slowly, the healthy fats permeate the muscles, and the enzymes begin to create that complex, characteristic, nutty flavor that no technology can replicate. This is why, to be worthy of the $4,000 price tag, Jamón Ibérico must undergo a minimum aging process of 3 years, and sometimes up to 5 years. Over the years spent in the curing cellar, the Ibérico legs enter a deep sleep. To prevent them from drying out excessively during the 2 to 3 year aging journey, they are coated with a valuable protective layer, either pork fat or extra virgin olive oil. This fat layer not only prevents moisture loss, but also adds a beautiful sheen, helping the meat retain its appearance and inner softness. And then, a biological miracle occurs. In this silence, the enzymes begin their work, breaking down proteins and fats, creating hundreds of complex, aromatic compounds that we can't even name. This is the origin of the unique, nutty, buttery, and herbaceous aroma of Jamón Ibérico. Do not panic if you see a layer of faint white or blue mold on the legs. This is a sign of natural aging, which helps control moisture and contributes significantly to the development of the flavor. After years of waiting, it is time for the final appraisal. Modern technology is not used. Instead, an ancient ritual is employed. The horse bone, kala. This thin bone is inserted into various points on the ham leg, and then the artisan pulls it out and smells it. The horse bone is porous and can retain the aromas, helping the quality checker assess the complexity, firmness, and fat distribution deep inside. Only those jamons that pass this rigorous inspection, achieving perfection in both texture and aroma, are then officially stamped and certified. The final step is the process of confirming authenticity and quality. Each standard Ibérico leg is stamped and labeled according to strict Spanish regulations. These labels are more than just a brand. They are a commitment providing full information about the origin, such as below 100%, the production year, and the region of origin. This is the very basis upon which we price that 4,000 leg. The product is packaged in several ways to serve the high-end market, from wrapping the whole leg in traditional wax paper to small boneless blocks, or most commonly, vacuum-sealed slices as thin as silk. And now the moment we have been waiting for, the tasting. There are no sauces, no complex spices. Jamón Ibérico must be sliced paper thin, served just at room temperature so the fat layer melts immediately upon touching the tongue. The slices are arranged in a circle or neatly stacked on the plate. Often accompanied only by a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil, a few green olives, or a sprig of rosemary to cleanse the palate. This isn't just eating, it is a cultural ritual where you can taste the flavor of the acorn, the dehiscence wind, and the patience of time itself. So after examining the entire process, does this Jamón Ibérico leg truly justify the price tag of over $4,000? Perhaps even more expensive than gold by weight? The answer is an absolute yes. This isn't just meat. This is a statement of luxury and patience. Supreme exclusivity. It comes from less than 1% of the world's pig population, raised completely free range, and fed 100% on acorns. Time is gold. It is produced through a strictly controlled process that includes a minimum curing period of 2 to 3 years, sometimes even 5 years. Masterful artistry. It is the perfect blend of centuries-old craftsmanship by the Jamón artisans and the most modern humidity control technology. From the windy dehiscence oak forests to the dark curing cellar, Jamón Ibérico represents the pinnacle of culinary culture, an elite experience that you must taste once in your life. With that, we conclude our spectacular journey following the pitch-black Iberico pigs running free in the dehiscence oak forest, through the cold salting ritual, enduring years of deep sleep in the dark curing cellar, to finally becoming that slice of Jamón Ibérico that melts on the tongue. This is more than just meat. It is proof that nature, time, and craftsmanship can combine to create a culinary masterpiece that transcends every definition of luxury. The value of that 4,000 leg is not in its weight, but in the essence of patience and the commitment to absolute quality. Now that you have witnessed this entire process, I have to ask you, are you willing to try a slice of $1,000 Jamón Ibérico? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Agriculture Flow channel to discover more legendary culinary treasures around the world. See you next time.